Disclaimer, by the time I've finished recording this game, I've realized the brightness was left down a bit, and I refuse to re-record this whole game again. Apologies in advance. Also spoilers. Let me make something clear. I don't hate the Final Fantasy series, let alone 7. It's just that it was too big of a game for me to handle. I've named it the one game I'd never be able to finish. Yet, here we are. I wasn't planning to review this game till much later, so why do it now? Well, the remake's been out for quite a while, plus I've been playing Dragon Quest XI for a bit, so why not? Also, you should play Dragon Quest XI, it's one of the best RPGs I've ever played in my bleh. I will review the remake once it comes out completely, but for now, it's PS1 time. Final Fantasy VII, look. Okay, I'm just gonna call this game 7 just to make it easy on myself. We cool? Cool. Okay, well, 7 was planned for the Super Nintendo as a 2D RPG like the other games on said system, but Squaresoft wanted to focus on Chrono Trigger, so they dropped 7 till this game was finished. Once work was done, the 3D era of gaming was already here, so they decided to jump for the SNES to one of 4 choices: Windows 95, Sega Saturn, Nintendo 64 disk drive, and Sony's PlayStation. The Saturn was, well, bad, and the 64DD didn't have enough memory, so PlayStation it is. Oh, and PC too, I guess. I don't own that one, so let's move on. And so, Final Fantasy VII was released on the 31st of January 1997 in Japan, the 7th of September 1997 in North America, and the 17th of November 1997 in Europe. Yeah, this was the first time Final Fantasy was in Europe. Well, with 2 exceptions. So how big is this game? And is it good? Well, I don't know about you, but I've got some cats to last me a month, so I'd say we're good.
And so Retro sets off on his journey to review Final Fantasy VII. But little did he know the story and the grinding he will win. But seriously, he should play Persona 5. I mean, Royal's already out by the time of this recording, so he should play the game. I mean, just seriously, play Persona. I mean, it's better than any other RPG. I mean, maybe Tales of, but maybe. Sorry, where was I again? Throughout his adventure, he will experience turn-based combat, character development, side quests that will make him regret asking my help even though I didn't know the consequences because I didn't complete the side quests ever. Will Retro succeed in beating this game, or will he quit like the little he... Seriously, why is this cliche always here? Screw this, no, he already beat the game, screw the joke. Give me the money, now, f*** you Retro, and your goddamn production. F*** you and go to hell. Yo.
The story begins with Cloud, an ex-soldier, which are, well, soldiers of a company called Shinra, which is an energy company that uses Mako energy as power for everything. Mako being the life force of the planet, so they're basically destroying the world. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Cloud. He is now part of an eco-terrorist group called Avalanche, whose mission is to stop Shinra from letting the planet die. The group includes Barrett, the leader, Tifa, your childhood friend, and 3 others. Along the way, you meet Eret, the last of the Century race, and Red 13, a red-haired lion that was held captive by Hojo, the head scientist of Shinra. Once you learn that Sephiroth is alive, who is the main antagonist and soldier before he killed everyone in Cloud's hometown and left, someone had a bad day.
Steve! I told you to remind me to take the donuts out of the microwave. You are useless! You're just...
Cloud and crew sets off to find him and save the planet. Along the way, you meet Kate Sid, a mysterious fortune teller, Sid the pilot, and 2 optional characters, Yuffie, the thief who wants nothing more than materia, something I'll explain later, and Vincent, former member of the Turks, which is an investigation group for Shinra. As far as storytelling goes, it's pretty deep. Nearly every character has a backstory and development to them. For example, and my personal favorite moment, after rescuing Red 13 from Hojo, he agrees to go with you till you reach his hometown, Cosmo Canyon. Once you get there, you learn a few things like his name is really Nanaki, he's basically 16 years old, he's the last of his tribe similar to Eret, and his mother fought to protect Cosmo Canyon while his father ran away, and thus Nanaki could never forgive him. But once his grandfather showed him his father turned to stone fighting to protect this place, he regrets calling his father a coward and calls himself the son of a warrior, and thus, the statue starts crying. This is the most emotional I've ever been for a video game. Well...
Stop laughing at my pain!
Yeah, moving on. While we're on the topic of emotions, let's talk about emotions. This game has a lot of really funny moments. If you've played this game, the first thing that springs to mind is probably the time Cloud puts on a dress and pretends to be a girl. Oh boy, I can't wait to see this in HD. But my favorite is to play during the dates with Eret. You get to choose who to kiss as your true love. I chose the kid. Just let it sink in. There's also a few twists here and there, like when you find out that Katsu was actually just an undercover spy working for Shinra. There are a few more moments throughout this game, including the one everyone considers to be the saddest of them all. But, well, I'll talk about it later. Online, the game's story feels like a movie. Now I hear ya. What do you want? We don't want to watch no moving anime. We want you to control stick. The game doesn't support analog sticks. But fear not, my littles, for this game is an RPG. Yeah, did I tell you I'm better reviews? Like any role-playing game, the gameplay is turn-based. You take turns attacking, you have weapons for each character that does certain damage, you gain experience when you defeat an enemy or enemies, which, when enough of them are gained, will level you up, increasing your stats including health points, power, defense, etc. If anyone in your party is dead, it's game over. You can equip yourself with weapons and armor, you can use magic to help yourself or help your opponents, items to also help you out. It's RPG right on the title. When it comes to the battle system, however, there are 3 differences. Number 1 is the taking turns bit. Rather than wait until after your opponent takes its turn, you have to wait till this little bar goes up until you can move. This is called the active time battle system. It's interesting because you could get 2 attacks before they can move. But on the other hand, if you take too long to choose, they will attack you, possibly more than once, before you go, this one, go. But it's fine, I guess. It's new and I appreciate it. Well, it's almost new. Number 2 is the magic. Rather than learning magic as you level up, at least I think, is this what happens in these games? I don't know this franchise! Rather than however you gain them, instead you buy them from shops as materia. Materia is Mako crystallized that, once equipped with your weapon or armor, gives that party member the ability to use magic. What's nice is that each type of materia is color-coded. Green ones are your basic magic like heal, fire, lightning and others. Red ones allow you to summon monsters that do devastating attacks. And Chocobo. Yellow ones give you extra commands like steal or sense. Blue ones give other material linked with it extra abilities like attacking everyone or absorbing magic points. And purple ones are independent, like giving you more health points or the ability to counterattack. You can also level up your materia so you can get more powerful versions of said spells, but equipping them comes at a cost. While your magic points and the power increases, your health point decreases. I really like it. It's unique in an interesting way. And number 3 is the limit breaks. Every time you take damage, this bar fills up, and once it's full, you can perform a limit break. More often than not, it's a power of death, destruction, Bubsy. But some of them do other helpful things, like healing your entire party. Oh yeah, and you encounter enemies randomly unless it's in a town or something like that. Yeah, I probably should have mentioned that at the start. Do you know this game is on 3 discs? There's also more gameplay outside of the battle system. When you're not fighting, you're exploring this huge, and I mean huge world. You start in Midgar and it's a lot of hallways and marketplace and, well, it's basically New York. Except everything's cheaper. But once you leave Midgar, you see how just tiny it is compared to how much of the game there is to explore. Everywhere you go, there's... Sorry. Everywhere you... Everywhere... Oh, come on! And there are loads of ways to travel. You could get the tiny Bronco to travel across shallow water, and the high wind flies to places faster than you could walk. Not only that, but there's so much to do here, so much side content and mini-games to play. Getting all the 4th limit breaks, which are very powerful, digging up the key so you can return to Midgard, powerful materia, powerful weapons, snowboarding, tower defense, shooting a submarine while in a submarine, motorcycling, speeding, CPR. And the gold saucer. Oh boy, there's so much to do here. Arm wrestling, basketball, the mod game, 3D battle, roller coaster shooting, chocobo betting, I'm gambling, someone help me! I think we better move on. I'm not sure how much I can do. Can we talk about the music here for a second? I don't know, it doesn't feel that great in my opinion. I get it, it's supposed to be deep. But to be honest, I don't think the PlayStation can handle this. And that's hard to believe when the music is running off a compact disc. It spins! I'm really enjoying the rendering here. But not all of them are bad. There's a few of them I enjoy quite a bit. There's the battle music, obviously, the usual boss fight, Sephiroth's theme, or One Winged Angel as it's better known as, the opening theme, but my favorite music in the whole game, funnily enough, is Cosmo Canyon. As for how it looks, well, it's definitely interesting enough. 3D chibi people on 3D realistic rendered backgrounds. Never would have seen that coming back then. I like it though. It surprisingly works, apart from the fact that I can't tell which is the exit sometimes. As for the cutscenes, well, they definitely show that old FMV feeling. You know the one. But for what it is, I like it. Every time I see one, I get a big wow on my face. Though this one is nothing but stars. Seriously, it's just... Wait, what? Hold on. What is that? Zoom in a little bit on that. With all of this positivity going on, you're probably wondering when I'm gonna be negative about this.
Rant Mode activate.
Don't worry, this game is good. Possibly the best RPG of all time. There's so much content packed into this game. Maybe a little too much content. I'm a simple guy, alright? I play games that are simple. Simple gameplay, simple stories, simple ways of putting it in the disc. Where should I start? There's too much happening in the story for me to catch up on. Sephiroth is the mouth of Genova, but he's not either. I have no idea who Vincent was till I looked him up on the wiki. I thought he was a vampire or something. He was sleeping in a coffin, what do you expect? Cloud wasn't who he thought he was, there's this guy who looks like Cloud, but his head is black. It turns out at the end he wasn't a soldier, but he was real all along or something. My brain's just a kapoofy of poops and butts. What about this moment? The saddest moment in the game. Sephiroth strikes Aerith from behind and she dies, leaving your party forever. Tears fill everyone's eyes. It comes out of nowhere. Or would have if the entire internet would stop spoiling it. I get it, it's sad. Just shut up and let me find out for myself. And it doesn't help that the moment she dies is on the back of the case. No wonder everyone kept talking about it. It was right underneath our nose. And let's not forget the side quests. The only thing I bothered to do, by Shimoda's suggestion, was getting the 4th limit breaks of each and every character. One of them is pointless because, well, everyone freaking dies. But Cloud's 4th limit break? Whoa! In the gold saucer, there's the battle arena. This is the most bull-pooped tin I've ever done just for an optional tin. You have to fight 8 rows of enemies. Only one of your party may enter. Every time you beat a row, you get a random handicap such as poison, turning into a frog, broken weapon, half health, half magic, no magic, losing materia, It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the random enemies that give powerful cheap shots that will instantly kill you. And by the time you come back prepared, the rows are different with new cheap enemies. And once you get to the final row and the slowest fight I've ever had to endure, you start to realize that you don't have enough battle points. You have to go back 2 more times! And entering isn't that cheap either. Sure, 10 gold points doesn't sound too bad, but there's not many places to get more than 1, especially when you just might lose. And if you exit the battle arena at any time, your battle points resets to 0. You have to get a lot of gold points. So I did a bunch of arcade motorcycling, learn a secret chocobo betting for days, and then win going then go back and kill my hours away just for attack power. Thanks a lot, Shimoda. And speaking of chocobos, the main staples of the series, yes, I do my research on my compute. You can still ride them, but you only need them once. I got a whole material just to learn them to me, but after that, it's completely worthless. Majora's Mask! Okay, I'm sorry, that kinda got out of hand a bit. Maybe we should, move on or something. Just get to the end. After Sephiroth summons a meteorite that will destroy the planet, we do this and that and a whole bunch of stuff and till we reach the crater where Sephiroth is. After a bit of wondering, are you kidding me? Oh yeah, this place has no save point. But there is an item that can spawn a save point anywhere. After a few fights with some enemies more annoying than the battle arena, we reach Genova, then Sephiroth, who thankfully isn't that bad, and then his final form. Oh, this is, without a doubt, the hardest boss I have ever faced in a video game. High attack powers with most of them killing you in one hit. His launch summon which takes longer than a Titanic film that always brings you down to a low health, a lot less attacking from me and a lot more of staying alive, hitting a jaw and sword on my butt to stay alive, game over. Go back to the save point, do all of that again. But once you defeat him, and finally too, you get to see Cloud strike him down, you see the planet is about to get destroyed despite your best effort, Ghost Arrow comes and gives you a hand, we see, wait, what? 500 watts? Midgard ruins? What happened? Did we win? Is all humanity dead or not? What happened? And don't give me that effing children crap. I bought this game. I want what happened in the game. I don't want some movie from 10 years later. And what's the space setting? Is anything gonna happen? Maybe if I wait a bit, I'll wait. Something might happen. Just wait. What? Shh. You hear that? Okay, I'll stop. So that was Final Fantasy VII. What do I think of it? It's great, don't get me wrong. It has that RPG gameplay with a bit of a mix. There's a ton of side content to do. It looks amazing for its time, it sounds alright, and overall, a well-packed game. But on the other hand, it's a lot to take in. There's just too much happening and way more side stuff for me to handle. It's basically a big huge meal that I just can't eat no more. But if you think you can handle it, then go for it. I ain't stopping you. Who knows, you might even say it's the best game of all time. And it's definitely gonna keep you entertained for an hour. And don't go for everything on your first go, please. Thank you. Ugh. This game is finally over for me. Except it's not at the same time because I also got a remake to do. I still can't believe, from what I hear, it hasn't came out yet by the time we're recording this, but I still can't believe that the first part is going to be only Midgard. Dear God, how many parts is it gonna be? Regardless, I hope you enjoyed this review. This took a lot of recording. And I did spend a lot of time with the script, And let me just say, why did I say that? I don't know why I just said. And yeah, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I just said that already. I am out of shape. Woo! Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget the subscribe bit. And don't forget Patreon, Twitter. And don't forget, I love you. Okay, bye.